This is for disaffected Democrats. Many Democrats are angry and some even hate Hillary Clinton. The negatives tend to cluster around two things: trustworthiness, actually the lack of it, and her disastrous position on fill in the blank with your key issue. That has led many Democrats to proclaim with a righteous fury that they will not vote for her and they certainly won't vote for Trump. So instead they will either abstain from voting or will vote for Jill Stein, the Green Party candidate. To explain why that's self-defeating, let's look at the math. Votes for Trump will be from the base, plus those Republicans who put clothespins on their noses and vote for him only because his name is not Hillary Clinton. Clearly, all of those votes will be votes against Clinton. Next point. Jill Stein doesn't have even a remote chance of becoming president, so a vote for her won't get her elected. In that sense, votes for her are wasted. Finally, making the assumption that Democrats who abstain from voting or who vote for Stein would have voted for the Democratic candidate had that been someone other than Clinton, then those abstentions and votes for Stein will be votes against Clinton, which is exactly the same as a vote for Trump. So the math says that if you are a disaffected Democrat and either abstain from voting or vote for Stein, you will assure that America is endangered by a sociopathic President Trump. There, I said it, President Trump. How did that feel in your gut to hear those words? Really scary and black? If you fail to vote for Clinton and instead abstain or vote for Stein, green will be the new black. Yes, the DNC played unfairly with the nomination process. Absolutely, there are things about Clinton that don't comport with your ideas about how things should be, and some assault your sense of right and wrong. I get it. Overriding all of that is this simple imperative: there must never be a President Trump. On August 7th, Bill Maher put into perspective the issues you have with Clinton, saying, now this is a quote, "There's no room for boutique issues in an Armageddon election." Armageddon election. And that's exactly what we have when a presidential candidate speaks glibly about using nuclear weapons. Want to feel a bit better about holding your nose and voting for Clinton? Here's some help. Ezra Klein has an ordinary-sized human head, but tucked inside is a brain the size of Delaware. He is monstrously smart. His recent Vox article is about Hillary Clinton and her gap, the difference between how people who know her feel about her versus the feelings of those who don't have first-hand experience. This piece is enlightening and is a must-read, unless you're dedicated to being frustrated and angry about Clinton. I double dog dare you to read it. The link is in the written blog. By the way, everything said here also goes for disaffected Republicans who are thinking of abstaining or voting for Gary Johnson, the Libertarian Party candidate. Both of those voting options is a vote for Trump. Good Republican friends don't let their friends do that. I'm Jack Alshuler.